Hi, my name is Stefan van Woensel and I am the author of this book, Oil Traders Words, a book with about 2,500 various terms and words, definitions used on a daily basis in the oil business. The traders, operators, etc., they all talk and talk and talk and use a lot of this jargon. And I have explained all that jargon in this book. There's also a lot of trading phrases and calculation tables included. You can find the book on Google or you can go to Amazon.com and then you will find the book as well. And it's only $26.50 or 18.5 pounds. Not expensive at all, reachable for everybody and up to you to decide. Just keep listening because I promise you also now a 5% discount when you go to my website. I'll tell you later about it. So what I have in this book is a lot of trading terms, a lot of operations terms, and one of those terms is then called calibration and calibration table. So what are we talking about calibration? Actually, calibration is just that the correctness measurement controlled system where which is done every once in a couple of years on static tanks, on pumps, just to see that every measurement is done correct and that all the measurement levels are also correct, noted and calculated. Calibration is very important because it says how much oil you have pumped, how much oil do you have in your tanks or how much oil have you delivered into a vessel. And every tank has also a calibration table, which means that actually it is an overview that how much liters is every millimeter in a tank. And in a big tank, it can be 1800 millimeters, 1800 liters per millimeter, but it can also be much more. Of course, the bigger the tank, the more liter per millimeter. So it's a very simple thing, and it's very important. Of course, when you have your tank filled up with 5 meters, then you can calculate how many liters there is in tank. And of course, we have to remember that our actual liters at actual temperature, so not at 15 degrees Celsius. So even when you have found 5 meter of oil with a certain volume at a certain temperature, then we have to calculate it back to 15 degrees Celsius, and then you get the measurement and you can calculate the density and weight. So that is very important. There is also calibration tables on vessels, but remember, vessels are not static. Vessels are in the water. There's waves, there's salt water, there's wind, there is everything that can affect a perfect measurement on a vessel. So a vessel's measurement is not something that you necessarily can trust. And then you can measure via metering stations, which is most often seen as the most secure way of measuring. Then there is, of course, measuring in the storage tanks, all static. But when you pump into a cavern, also cavern has calibration tables, but a cavern is on the inside made from rock, and sometimes stones can fall down from the side, or there's something corrosion, something that happens in the rocky caverns that can have an influence on the measurements in the cavern. And of course, a cavern has not straight walls, just like a steel tank. So calibration in a cavern, measurement in a cavern, can only be done with flow measuring, metering stations. And if you don't have that, then it's very normal to use ship figures, and there you have a risk of losing or gaining oil. So this is a bit about the calibration table. There's much more information. I cannot tell 100% everything because I'm not planning to read my book, but it's just to give you a feeling of what is in the book. It's very important because if you're an operator, you have to know that calibration is correct, and when is the last time that something has been calibrated, is everything correct? Because as operator, you are guarding the quality, you're guarding the money from your trader, and you want to have perfect measurements. Read all this kind of stuff in this book. Google it, Amazon.com, and as promised, 5% discount when you go to oiltraderswords.printtrail.com, and then you type in a code called OILYT, and if you do that, you get 5% discount on the book for YouTube. I wish you a nice day, and I wish you a good decision. I recommend it. I think you should have it. Many have bought it already, but maybe you're not yet. So good luck. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.